ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW, and tonight we're going to be playing some Need for Speed Payback. We're going to be doing some drag racing, some drift, some sprint racing. Hope you guys come on in, sit down, and enjoy the show. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I was having trouble. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, past couple of nights, and I thought I'd change it up a little bit. I love Minecraft to death, but I think giving it just one night off would be good. That way it doesn't become tedious. So we're gonna fire it up a little bit of racing tonight here. I'm not going to be doing any of the story missions because honestly, most of the story missions outside of the drag racing and sprint racing and drift racing, a lot of the I don't remember what the class of car is called, but a lot of the street driving, the point-to-point stuff with a timer, I hate that. I hate it with a passion. I hate having a timer put on me. I really do. Well, here we go. We're starting off with our... Let's see if I can get this thing right here. Here we go. My little camera out. We're actually going to take a snap of my C10 Chevy. It's all done out. It is not, however, fully... Oh, hello there. It has not been heavily modified yet. It's still pretty... That's cool. That looks like an old world picture right there. So we're going to snap that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm actually still working on modifying this truck, but it's got a nice little kick to it all the same. I'm going to do a little bit of drag racing to get us warmed up here. As you can see, she's not very fast, but working on changing that. Yeah, people keep cranking up the end speed, like people running the Bex Custom and some of the other stuff. This is my favorite drag race in the game, the Billionaire's Drag, because for the most part it is a straight line. The only thing that affects it is the traffic. And we're actually going to run our truck here a couple of times. Then we're going to switch over to my pride and joy, the Ford Mustang, which is generating over 1,000 horsepower. Got the little bell for my ringer. Here we go. Okay, I'm probably gonna lose to this guy, but we'll see. Yeah, Ambassador is usually really quick, so I gotta be careful with him. Yep. As long as I don't wreck, I have him. Yep, we got him. Yeah, that was a nice little win. I turned off the character audio because hearing them talk all the time. I like the voiceovers, but it's not necessary. I'm doing enough of the talking for both of us. Chevy C10 side step pickup, or step side, versus one of the new Mustangs. There's also a slight difference in power there. If he had the same power as I do, there's no way in hell I would have caught him. There's simply no way. 155. Overall runtime 2181. Reasonable. Quarter time under 12. That's pretty damn good. This truck is not putting out huge numbers right now, though. It will be later on. I'm still tuning it, still putting speed cards into it. Trying to get her just where I want her. Yeah, once you start really using cars with some speed, that guy gets a lot faster. But yeah, this time I absolutely took him to town. 11-14 for a quarter. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, of course I failed the challenge. The guy's moving at practically light speed. Of course I'm not going to match that with this mildly modified truck I have. With my Mustang, I could possibly break it, but that might be pushing it. Okay, brakes and acceleration. It's going to kill our top speed, but it's going to give us a boost in the quarter mile, boost 0 to 60, and 10 more horsepower. Yeah, we're going to take it. If you're doing drag racing, my tip for you folks out there is to use GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW parts. They give you the most acceleration for your buck. I mean, if you want to go buck naked fast, those are the parts you want. Anyway, top speed is important, but not as fast as acceleration. You can get out ahead of your opponent and just keep pouring it on. There's nothing they can really do about it. Yeah, we're gonna run one more with the truck, and then we're gonna break out the Stang, which I've been modifying a little bit. Here we go. My favorite time to run these races is at night, though, because the city lights up. Everything looks really cool then. I might pull this out, but no, I won't. I just wrecked. That does, however, even though I goofed and crashed, that does touch on a point that I'd really like to talk about with this game, and that is how bad the handling is when the vehicles are at speed. The handling, even when you've got everything set to maximum, vehicle handling in this game is horrendous. Quite bad. But, you know, that, for the most part, that can be forgiven, because the feeling of speed is pretty solid, and it's a lot of fun. And once you start rocking and rolling, start upgrading things, get into the cars that you like. This game can be a lot of fun. A lot of people were pissed at the loot box / loot crate style of speed cards. I myself am admittedly not a fan of it, but I don't hate it either. It's there. I kind of tolerate it. Yeah, that's gonna hurt me a little bit. Come on, baby. This Muppet's quick, but he's not that quick. Alright, we just edged him out. Yep, now we're just gonna pour it on. Nice. Okay, not terrible, and we won again. Even though this is easily my slowest vehicle for drag racing. I have a lot of cars set up for drag. Not all of them are high level, like this guy. Most of them are. Come on, yeah. Well, see, and this is one of the things it sounds bizarre, if you have a car like a 13 versus an 11, even though it hurts your 0 to 60 times and your quarter times, take it, it's going to boost your horsepower. You can worry about the acceleration and other stuff later. Get to the maximum car level, which I believe is 18, as quickly as possible. And then you can really, and then you can really start tinkering with things and getting things set where you want them. They've actually added it so you can now sell the additional speed cards you have if you don't want them, or you can trade them in for tokens. Okay, we've used the truck enough. Now this is a Mustang I was telling you guys about. 1/4 mile and 810. That's what the estimated speed is. I haven't been lucky enough to get any more stacking cards for horsepower. I'd like to push this thing up even higher if I can, but I haven't been lucky enough to. We've got a couple going on here. We've got the Boss, you know, just a simple white Mustang Boss 302. One of the new GTs, which I haven't really done anything with. Got a Corvette. We've tinkered with it a little. It's still brand new, and you've seen the truck. It's putting out 654 ponies. Whereas this little guy is putting out 1,147. This car is blisteringly fast. And because it's tuned so tight, you've got to make sure to hit your shift points right on. Otherwise, it's going to... You could still win, but it's going to be a little bit harder. You can see there's a vast difference between the truck and this thing. And I'm going to crash. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. A lot of people at home might laugh like, oh, he crashed, I never crash. Great for you. Great for you. I'm not here for you, I'm here for me. Not to mention you're saying shit like that, you're probably in trouble. Yeah, whoops. Like that, I just missed a shift. But with this thing being as quick as it is, I don't even need to use NOS. I'm gonna sit back, rest on my laurels, and let the car do all the work. You know, that Camaro wasn't even in my league. I absolutely just blew the doors off them. And keep in mind that these opponents are generated randomly by the computer, so miss that shift. Come on, come on. No, another crash. So looks like we lost that race because just could not keep control over it. And that, I'm actually okay with that. I don't care if I land in second place. Look, you know, look at how much money I have. I got $2.5 million. It's not like I'm hurting for cash right now. One thing I would like to say though is I absolutely loathe that they have traffic in the way. Oh yeah, it's supposed to simulate you. Now you racing on the streets or whatever. It's like if you want to see people really burn it up, get this garbage out of the way and let us run. That's what I kind of miss about the classic Need for Speed Underground. For the most part, they didn't have traffic in many of their drag races. You know, Underground 2 and things they did, but you know, that was a completely different game. Still a wonderful game though. Let's try this again, see if we can redeem ourselves. And the shift points as you go up also get smaller. I ended up being a late shift, but that's okay. It's like that. I hate having to swerve around shit. It's a drag race. Let us run flat out. You know, I really, really hate that. But the sense of speed and being able to run your favorite car does kind of make up for it. Shift, good jump. Forward on a little bit. And now we're just going to bury it. Nice. 8.14 seconds. That is scorchingly fast. Now that's... Yeah, now you guys know exactly why I run this car, because this thing is blistering. Absolutely blistering. Alright. What do we got? Speed. Doesn't really help me, because most of the parts on this car are GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW anyway. You know, I'm going to sell it for the 10 grand. Now this, yeah, as you can see visually, is clearly a modified Mustang. It's not the way it looks when you first start out with it. Actually, when you first find it as a derelict, it's all rusty and it's ugly, it's beat up, and it's, you know, it's been severely mistreated. Now for a little bit of fun, alright, we're going to take our gearing, just goofing off a little bit, and we're going to put it to top speed. It's not really going to help us in the drags at all. However, in the open road, you can get going really quick. 120 in second gear, that's insane. Unfortunately, they don't let you run your cars in any race. They're only race specific, so yeah, you're kind of... I might have held it. Oh crap. Yeah, I wanted to just hit the L1 button instead of hold it. Now, if they let you run this car in an actual, like, sprint race, mother of God, you could beat some really fast cars with this little guy. Alright, who do we got? Ooh, an ambassador. This guy's usually pretty quick, so... Wind her right out. Yep, not nearly as fast as usual, but I still beat him. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying my day off from work, kind of just hanging out, playing some video games with you guys. Shift. There's a light shift, but that's okay. Make it. Whew. Almost crashed there, but I got lucky enough. And even with the gears as messed up as they are, 8.30 is not slow at all. Grab a little drink here. I think when you first start doing these races, you make a lot more money. But 8 grand consecutively over and over and over again, it's not bad. Okay. Here we go. I'll pick the middle one. GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW brakes. Not really going to be braking a whole lot. If I could get one of these, if I could get all these parts with acceleration and speed and stack them, I mean all of them, this car would be even faster than it is. Kind of hard to believe that this thing could be faster, but it can. And since we don't like the part, we're going to sell it, make a little more money. I'm going to take a little trip back to the, it's one of the really, really good things about this game. Once you've discovered locations, you can fast travel. You're not required to drive from point to point to point to point. The way previous iterations made you, not the new Need for Speed, but some of the old ones, you had to drive everywhere. Which is fun, especially when you're using a modified car, but alright, and I didn't intend on making this part of the video, but we're gonna do a little modifications. We're gonna leave the hood alone. I want our... Okay, that's the old rusty one. Okay. And put our grill back. Yeah, this is kind of style-wise, a la the Shelby 350R. Yeah, no. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of that splitter. Take it back to the classic look at that. These are kind of tubbed a little bit. It's the old rusty one, the newer one. And there's the plain Jane one. Once you buy them, you can, you know, swap into your heart's content. Now these are the old deteriorated ones. These are the new Ford ones. Yeah, they got some pretty neat stuff. Yeah, I just labeled this car Fast V8. I don't have a diffuser, or if I do, I never use the things. I hate them. The car looks silly. Alright, that is a carbon fiber bumper. We're gonna swap back. That's the old rusty bumper. Back to the chrome one. Trunk look, that looks okay, but I like that one better. It's a cleaner look. Spoiler. You can put a spoiler on these things, and like a drag spoiler and all that. I prefer not to. I really do. Just leave the car the way it was meant to be. Sound system. Apparently I have one in there. I didn't even remember that. Okay. Stance. She's lowered all the way down. She has no camber at all, which is perfectly fine. Now, let's change the headlights, because I had those looking kind of funky. Okay, you've got the rusty ones, and you've got the new Ford ones. I picked these because they actually look really good on the car. You know, they're a American Racing Ford wheel. You got your welds. Yeah, those are the crusty ones that were on them. Godforsaken looking things. Might go with the Alchemist, but I don't know. And the nice thing is you can paint these up. Usually I'll get them and I'll paint them chrome, so all of them are chrome all the way around. Well, they've got a lot of different rims, so you can really customize your heart's content. Sorry about that noise in the background, guys. I say that a lot in my videos, but I live near a really busy intersection. And apparently there's something going on in town, because there goes the fire department. But yeah, you're good. Ooh, hello. Hello, gorgeous. I like the way those look. Those look sharp. What the hell are those? The Cosmos Racing. What brand? Well, it says Cosmos, so it's got to be down the far end there. And I'm gonna leave that color because that looks really sharp. Side skirts. Those are aftermarket ones. You got your old crusty Ford ones, and you got your new ones. New ones on there. Change rims to. Let's see here. Getting there, but oh, there they are. Yeah, and for $1,000 per set, I'll take it. I could chrome these out, but they look fine just the way they are. On second thought, to hell with it. You know, we're gonna goof around a little bit. We might as well. Material chrome. Apply to all rims, and when you apply it to all rims, all of the rims all the way around the car get chromed. which is wicked nice. Ah, we're also gonna keep forgetting we have our windows tinted out. Might as well get rid of that. This car's starting to look pretty sharp. Old crusty one. Got your hood scoop. And you've got your class. I'm actually gonna put the hood scoop on because that looks kind of sharp. Yeah, there's a bunch of different Ford Mustangs and stuff in this game. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, show you a little bit of the customization. One thing I do want to do is, you know, it's not primarily something you're going to find on a drag car. I'm going to put neon under mine. The turquoise under there. There we go. Okay. Now I've got, I've officially nicknamed this car the Frog for a reason. This little Porsche is so horrendously fast, it's not even funny. It's so fast, it's scary. And I gave it the back, you know, the I'm tripping over my tongue here. I put Zoomy Frog in the back window. That way, if I do happen to be playing online, people are like, what's that? And I've got the Frog license plate. Tried to keep this car relatively normal looking. Yeah, I changed the hood and did some other things, a little body kitting and stuff. This little bastard here will do all on its own without nitrous, you know, 234 miles an hour by itself. You know, it's like, mother of God, that's fast. Okay, we have her all the way down, no camber, no nothing. Yeah, leave the paint and everything right where it is. But yeah, that's the Frog. You've got Mustang itself. This little Beetle here, this little unassuming Beetle, I've been working on quite a bit. This thing is an absolute monster when it comes to drifting. An absolute sideways little beast. This Porsche came in GT4 I'm working on. Trying to get it up to spec. It's pretty quick for what it is. It's not as fast as the Frog by any means, but it's pretty quick. And then we've got our drag truck. Gonna end up naming these cars, but for the time being, let's take our little Volkswagen Beetle and get sideways. What do you guys say? Time for us to go do a little drifting. Done enough talking. You guys want to see me play some more, I'm sure. Now a little sip here. Some lemon seltzer water. Yeah, this little guy's all cammed out and stuff. I'm just messing around. I might try to rip her sideways if she wants to go. Me and my sloppy driving. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. I don't know. Got lost here. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I missed it. It was the last turn off I was supposed to take, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll just come the back way, that's all. Easy peasy. Okay, so I was mistaken. It was ahead of me, not behind me. Sometimes I get lost in here. There's a lot going on with the streets in the city. And right about there. Here we go. Drift trial, drifting the block. My goodness. One of my good friends actually had a record on here. It was a mill and 87. Looks like somebody busted it. 1,114,650. That is absolutely beastly. You have to be on point. Well, there's no way in hell you're getting close to that. Alright. Eventually I'll do the bug out. I'll do some stuff to it, but I'm trying to keep it looking stock for now. Yeah, finish within 2 minutes. Yeah, not unless you're driving a supercar. That's not gonna happen. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on. Yeah. Whoa. 24 for a first drift's not terrible. It's not great. Wow. I'm trying to avoid getting those vehicles, which always happen to be parked there. I don't know why. Yeah, boy. Get it, get it, get it. Go. Yeah. That's alright. Yeah, the most I've been able to hit so far with this little car is about 600,000. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this time around, but certainly shoot for it. Here we go. Yeah, sometimes dabbing the e-brake can mess with you a little bit. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't too good. End up around. Go baby, go baby, go. 446,000. That's okay. It's far from what I was shooting for, but I figure what the hell. We're just gonna do that a couple more times. Sometimes I get absolutely obsessed with drifting. I'll just go until I can't anymore. Ooh, that's a nice part. It gives us a little more top end. Nothing, however, for horsepower. I'm really, really hoping I can get parts that'll help this thing go faster. If I can hit 600,000, I can easily hit 1,000,000. I just have to get a good flowing line around the course, which is the tricky part. There we go. It's a nice cutting drift there. Go baby, go. Yay. Okay. 176 for the first pop. That's not terrible. It's not great. Ooh. This is so much fun. If you want to just release some stress after a day at work, pick this game up and just get into drifting. You'll have a lot of fun. The mountain drifts are a lot of fun too. They require a lot more precision, but ooh. Keep going, keep her going, keep it going. Yeah, baby. A nice little drift. Oh. I dropped it. Alright, 625k. That's reasonable, I guess. And one last one for the finish. 788,000. Yes. Now that's the type of stuff that makes me smile and laugh, because that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys at home are having fun watching me being ridiculous. That help us at all? No, it hurts us 0 to 60. Gives it, you know, GLASSJAWDEATH is always a good thing. Even if it shows that it's reducing your acceleration, it's really not. Because if you have enough of them, it's going to kind of cancel itself out. You know, it's going to cancel out the negative effects of whatever you whatever you traded in for it. Because Chidori is all about acceleration and braking. Braking doesn't really matter unless you're drifting. But acceleration's always good. Oh. Come on, baby, don't quit on me now. Don't quit on me now. Yeah, God. Come on. There she goes. There she goes. Little beetle from hell. Come on, baby, don't be mean. There we go, that was a nice little rip. Not gonna come anywhere near that 788,000. Sure as hell gonna try. Okay. Oh, how do you like that? Oh, I underestimated myself because I came right up to it. It's like Jesus. And I did warn you that this Volkswagen Beetle is a little monster. I was not kidding. What's the Chidori part? Okay. You know, a lot of people would say I have a fetish for Chidori, and I kind of do, because I'll actually show you. I'm going to go to the parts store now, and we'll take a quick peek at how everything works together. I'll go through the little parts guide and everything. Okay. Did I screw up, or... Ah, here we are. Yeah, it tells you about speed cards, ratings, perks. Yeah, every card, you know, has a perk type. Americana, Outlaw, Chidori, Next Deck, and Carbon. Brands have set bonuses. Match speed cards to score brand bonuses. Match 3 or 6 brands for brand bonuses. Chidori's acceleration and braking. Speed is if you want just like out and out crazy speed, Outlaw or Next Tech are your two best bets, and then combining them, 3 Chidori and 3 Outlaw or 3 Next Tech, your car's going to turn into a rocket ship. But yeah, what I currently have equipped are the 3 Chidori. I still need another, well, hell, I'd like to have all 6 Chidori in there, because it'll absolutely shred. But yes, as you can see, we've got a lot of different stuff. I don't need any of the extra ones, so what I'm going to do, sell spare cards for 75k. Also an excellent way if you're doing a lot of drifting, you're not doing a lot of other racing. An excellent way to make additional money on top of your drift racing winnings. And if you've completed the game, unlocked it, which I unlocked everything, which I have not yet, excellent way to get money for some of the... And okay, that's it. So we stopped just shy of 3 mil. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's got hundreds of millions, probably. However, I'm not one of them. And that is our little Volkswagen Beetle. We're going to jump to the house. And we're going to get into the frog. We might even fire up a sprint race, but it looks like my internet connection is threatening to quit on me. So it looks like I may have to end this video here. I thank you guys very, very much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And as always, I have been your host, GLASSJAW Deathclaw. You guys have a great night, and I will see you soon.